Guys, so I'm here to talk about episode 2 of Ducktales. So episode 1, I'll link a video up to there if you want to see me talking about that one. But we have got episode 2 that has now aired and it is absolutely amazing. So there are a few things, if you want to create the map that they use in this episode, you can create this map with me. We created it from the trailer actually, because we picked up on that awesome map. So if you want to create that map, you can do that they use in the submarine. There is going to be a few spoilers throughout this, obviously. This video, I will keep it down to the minimum, but just please be aware. But yeah, so if you want to create that map, you can create that map yourself. I will link link to the video up below and at the end of this video, because we created that a few months back from the trailer. So if you want to do that, then please do. I'm also going to be creating the map from, it's kind of like a stone figure from the first episode, which I will show you, obviously, which I've spoken about in the first video that I made of this to do with episode 1 of Ducktales. So I'll link that as soon as I can to this video. So, things that I've picked up from Ducktales to episode 2. So, first of all, you actually have, or you see him in the end of the first episode, but you see him mainly in this episode. So that is, I can't really say his name properly. I'm going to say Donald Duck then, but Scrooge McDuck actually calls him Flint at one point. But I think his name is Gloomgold, Mr. Gloomgold Duck. He's a Scottish duck and he is Scrooge McDuck's arch nemesis. So in the world of Ducktales, Scrooge McDuck is the richest duck around on the whole earth of Ducktales. But there is another, which is Gloomgold Flint McDuck, which is a Scottish duck, and he's the second richest, and he always tries to beat him. It's normally a cross between him trying to beat Scrooge and kind of like the Beagle Boys and stuff like that, which we haven't actually met in the new series yet. So I'm looking forward to when we meet them. But so, first of all, I would definitely say there's some things to pick up from this. So the first thing to pick up is I really love the way Launchpad is. Launchpad is perfect in my eyes. Launchpad was always a quirky character. He was always like being an idiot. He was kind of like, I can do this. And he was so hardworking, bless him, but it never really worked out very well. But yeah, so he's amazing. And in my eyes, he's an absolute perfect match of the original series. So I'm loving it. So in this episode, you see them go to Atlantis to collect the gem, basically. It's like a big, okay, spoiler. You can block your ears. It's a big blue gem. You can unblock your ears now. But yeah, so they go to collect that item. And obviously on the way, they get met by Flint, which isn't a big spoiler. It's pretty much said from the first 2 minutes of the episode. So Donald Duck gets employed by Flint to work with him for kind of like, spoiler again, which we'll do this for. Spoiler, he gets kind of hired to be like a decoy. You can come up now. But yeah, so it's kind of well thought out. It's keeping very well to the theme of it. I will say I found obviously Huey, Dewey and Louie in the original series normally all wore hats. So they're all in their each individual colours and each individual person had their hat. This one they seem to be in their each individual colours, but they don't seem to be all have hats. Most of their personalities are pretty good. Obviously they are pretty good, and there's always there's the typical troublemaker. So I am really enjoying that too. So the big deal at the end of episode 2, which is quite amazing considering it is only episode 2, and we have got this big spoiler, but we've also got a kind of a big, it's like a big draw to it. We so it's also already trying to pull us in. It's already saying you could find out this, which in the original series we never found out. So I don't think this is a spoiler, but it could be a spoiler. So I'm going to do this again so you can not listen to me do this. But in the painting, obviously I am going to put a picture up here, so it's up to you. If you want to skip past this, you're welcome to. But right, so the end of episode 2, you see them. I'm pretty sure you see Huey. I'm pretty sure it is move the painting, and the paintings all get my words out. Kind of reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. So the painting's kind of raggedy, it's torn. They all think it's fake because you can clearly see Scrooge McDuck fighting the ghost pirate, and you can see Donald Duck swinging to action to the right hand side on the rope. Fine. So I believe it's Huey. He rolls the painting back to the left hand side that has been draped over where it's sagged, and you kind of see him turn up, and obviously, first of all, what we see a lady duck fighting with a pirate up on the banisters. So we're just like, fine, maybe he had a crewmate. And then Huey, I believe, turns around and says, Mum. So we could quite clearly grasp from this, that's Huey's mum. So maybe, just a bit of theory for you, maybe Huey's mum was fighting with Donald Duck and Scrooge McDuck, and something happened. Because why does Donald Duck look after Huey, Dewey and Louie? We've never really been told this. You know, there's obviously theories about it, but we've never really been told. Perhaps something untoward happened. You do hear Donald have a go at Scrooge McDuck in episode 2 to the extent of saying that he should never have left the children with him because he couldn't be trusted before. So maybe Donald trusted Scrooge McDuck with their mum's life in some way, and something bad happened. I will say this is a Disney series, and nothing normally bad happens to anyone in Disney. Like, even the bad guys, spoiler, in this episode, kind of like get a free ride home. You can come back. But still, so yeah, it's a big deal. We've never really had that, but it's definitely a big thing, and it's something that we need to keep an eye on. I like going through this, and I'm going to completely go through these episodes top to toe and analyse anything that I can out of these series. It's so good. So I like it. I feel like Disney this time have taken a bat off of the Gravity Falls series and stuff like that hit off, and I don't believe they expected it to go as viral as it did. So I think they're trying to throw in little bits before, almost like with the Gravity Falls book 3, and even just the trailer, the original trailer for the series, or the opening credits for Gravity Falls had hidden agendas everywhere and hidden writings, and you'd see a creature, and the creature would be in episode 10, for instance, but it all made sense eventually. But we all had great fun deciphering it and working out what was happening and how that was going to come to pass. I am really looking forward to the new episode 3. As soon as it comes out, I am going to be on that and watching it, and I am also going to be doing a video every time. As I've said in my episode 1 video, if there's anything you want me to make, then please let me know. I'm going to be making any little bits and bobs that I can from this series because I love Ducktales so much. And we did make the book 3 for Gravity Falls together, so if you are interested in that, you can obviously check that out too. Don't forget, if you like this video, to give it a great big thumbs up. It helps so much. And don't forget to check out my other videos. I have so many to choose from unboxings. I am a big gamer and love my video games, but loads and loads of other stuff too. If you do leave me a comment down below, I do strive to just answer every comment, so it can be the simplest of things. Don't feel silly, you're welcome to leave me a comment. I will reply to all of them. But if you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because at least that way you're not going to miss out on any more Ducktales theories. But also, anything that I make for Ducktales too, so you'll be getting that as well. But thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you on episode 3. So